The third important provision that one investor needs to keep in mind is the Section 54F of the Income Tax Act, which is to do with any other sale of any other long-term capital asset other than house property. So, for example, if you sell your unlisted shares or your jewelry or gold, etc., then Section 54F is applicable. So, any LTCG arising out of selling of these kind of assets can be exempted under the Section 54F if the entire proceeds is reinvested back into a new house property. So, for example, if you have sold gold worth 3 crores, the capital gains may be 2 crores, for example. However, if you will have to invest the entire 3 crores into a new house property to get your exemption from capital gains tax. However, if you invest part of your sales proceeds, the exemption that you will get on your capital gains tax will be pro rata. So the fourth provision is the Section 54EC of the Income Tax Act, which is to do with capital gains arising out of sale of any real estate, which could include your house property, your land, your commercial property, etc. Now, one can avail of capital gains exemption from this section if the capital gains are reinvested back into bonds specified by the government, which are called capital gains bonds. Now, the limit for this is 50 lakh per person per financial year. One would also get a taxable interest on it, which is currently 5% for 5 years. So the fifth provision is to do with Section 56 of the Income Tax Act, which is taxation on gifts. Now, any gifts received above rupees 50,000 is taxable as per the Income Tax Act. However, any tax received from a relative is actually not taxed. The question is, who are your relatives? So income tax provides for a large list under this. So it starts with spouse of the individual, brother or sister of the individual, brother or sister of the spouse, all lineal ascendants and descendants of the individual, all lineal ascendants and descendants of the spouse, brother or sister of either of the parents of the individual, or spouse of all the people I just mentioned. Also, one needs to know that any gift received on the occasion of marriage or through a will is not taxed regardless of the person whom you receive from or any kind of limit on the amount itself.